So with trailer 2 for GTA 6 potentially only being around a month or so away, a lot of you guys have been asking about what I think trailer 2 could have in it. And with a little bit of background in marketing and video production, especially in the digital media landscape, I have no idea what Rockstar are going to do for trailer 2, because Rockstar are just different. However, that doesn't mean that we can't have some fun and speculate on what Rockstar could do in trailer 2. I think this would be really fun for us to look back on, especially when I do my trailer 2 teardown when it comes down, and to make some comparisons to see if we were actually accurate. So in today's video, we're going to go through potential things we can expect to see in trailer 2, starting with the most obvious and going on to the ones that you may not expect. So firstly, we can expect to see the flip side of Jason and Lucia. Trailer 1 was undoubtedly a statement piece from Rockstar, saying, "Here's Lucia," and showing that they're trying a different form of storytelling, more in line with the strong characters we saw in Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, little did they know that a number of incels on Twitter would begin crying about it, but we move on. The focus will most likely be on Jason for trailer 2, showing us an alternate viewpoint and perspective of who Jason is and how he maybe fits into Lucia's story. More to the point, we are vaguely going off the assumption that they are in a relationship with each other. This is mainly based on what we saw in the trailer, and of course the whole idea that GTA 6 is loosely based on the story of Bonnie and Clyde. But in trailer 2, it's very likely that Rockstar will clarify this dynamic a bit more. I don't mean that they're going to put out a statement saying that they're a couple, I mean that they're probably going to show some more things that link to them being closely associated to each other, and in which context they're associated to each other. Next, in trailer 2, we can expect to see the anchor. I know I don't mean a boat anchor, but subscribe. Buy a boat. But an anchor is the antagonist. If Jason and Lucia are looking to get rich in Vice City, who is their enemy? Who is trying to stop them? Where do things start going wrong? Now, it's hard to use Rockstar as an example, because they release a game once every 4 million years. But looking at who Rockstar has hired, which is a lot of people from the movie business, and here's a fun little side note for you all, if anyone's worried about the humour in GTA 6, they hired the writer of Bruno, probably one of the edgiest movies ever made. But Rockstar are looking a lot towards the movie business. We saw that in trailer 1. The 35mm film style, the artificial diffusion effects they use to try and convey what an actual lens would look like if using an anamorphic lens. And I feel film style isn't the only thing Rockstar is going to be taking from Hollywood for their trailers. They'll be looking at structure and trailer composition too. Most modern movies show the plot anchor in the trailer, albeit they make it very vague. So for example, you may see someone reacting to a monster, but you wouldn't see the monster. So I think in trailer 2, we'll be introduced to the antagonist, but maybe not by showing us straight up who it is and how they're involved with Jason and Lucia, but more to the point, maybe Jason and Lucia being scared or being worried about a certain thing. We had a hint of this in trailer 1 with the word trust, suggesting that the relationship hinges on trust and they need to trust each other to achieve their goals. Next, we have the tone. The next thing I think we'll see is a tonal shift. So trailer 1 was predominantly vibrant, an emphasis on daylight, an orange and teal color palette, with a fun vibe. Rockstar had to do this for trailer 1. They couldn't sell the grand reveal of us going back to Vice City as a dark alleyway somewhere. So a lot of trailer 1 was dictated by logic, but for trailer 2, it's likely that Rockstar will show us the other side of Vice City. I suspect some scenes in back alleyways showing us some of the turmoil and Jason and Lucia go through. This brings us on to dialogue. Now, in the first trailers in Rockstar's games, notoriously they have limited dialogue, but in this second trailer, I feel like we're very likely to get a bit more dialogue, more specifically between Jason and Lucia, but not any dialogue, contextual dialogue. At the moment, we know Lucia was in prison. She was on the run with Jason. She had an ankle bracelet in the artwork. And apart from that, all we have is theories. In the second trailer, it's very likely Rockstar will show us a little bit of the how. We already know the what and where, but I suspect that when the game releases, we'll get the why and the when. These words are the basis for context, and each trailer will always give us more. Next, we have locations. So we've already seen a lot of locations from the trailer, and of course the leaks, but we've also seen rumours that potentially GTA 6's story may take us to the Bahamas or Cuba, potentially for a few cutaway missions as part of the plot, kind of like North Yankton in GTA 5 or Guarma in Red Dead Redemption 2. We also know that the internal code name for GTA 6 was Project Project Americas, and in early development they axed parts of South America. This means that they potentially have some parts of the design process and the story worked out for us to go there in GTA 6. I feel like if trailer 2 is going to drop a bombshell on us, it will be in the form of a new location. Now next we have music. Now we've seen all sorts of rumors and speculation going around about what trailer 2 song may be. We really don't know, but the one thing I do know is with every trailer Rockstar changed the tone, and this goes back to the tone that we mentioned earlier in point 3. It's very likely that with trailer 1, as we had quite an upbeat love story driven song by Tom Petty, for trailer 2 they may pace it down a little bit, slow things down a little bit. Trailer 2 won't be to bombard us with information, it will be to give us insight into the game, into the story, into the characters. Now when it comes to deep and complex characters that we've seen Rockstar do, for example in Red Dead Redemption 2, this always comes in the accompaniment with slower, softer paced music. And it's hard to tell a passionate love story where things can be tumultuous and go wrong with an upbeat song. Trailer 1 didn't show us the details of Jason and Lucia's story. It was a slower paced attitude to storytelling. Now this next point contains a spoiler from the 2022 leaks, so if you don't want a spoiler, you'll have to exit the video, of course after you've subscribed. Ready? Okay. In the 2022 leaks, we could see a developer controlling a third character. Now this has fueled speculation that like GTA 5, we may have a third protagonist. Now whilst I think it is possible, I feel like realistically, if it was to be in the game, it would be a part-time protagonist that we could potentially use for occasional missions or the story's ending. But I'm not 100% sold on this. But if it is the case that there maybe is a third protagonist, we'll most likely find out about it in the next trailer. So hopefully that gives you all some food for thought, and I'm really keen to hear down below what you guys think will be in trailer 2. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.